Look at that. I caught me one.
Stay on there.
Big in there.
Get up in this boat. That's about a bush fuel.
5 pounds, 9 ounces.
Oh, no.
Are you over here talking to yourself?
I am. Get back to rolling. Rolling on up the road.
We've got ourselves a rodeo, boys. Please stay on there.
Oh, when that fish went, man, that's so much fun. Get up in this boat. Oh, I love it when the plan comes together. Well, that means we're hooked up, get ready to pull out of the garage. Oklahoma bound. It is just after 6. It's Friday. Practice is tomorrow. We got us about an 11-hour drive ahead of us, so we're gonna get pulled out of the garage and get hammered down westbound. I guess not very far. We're gonna need to get some gas in the truck. Apparently when I parked it, it didn't have much. Traveling out stage 4 today. It's crazy to think that it's like after this tournament, the season is, you know, half over at this point, even including heavy hitters technically. This will be 4 of the, I guess it won't be quite 4 of the 9, but no, 5, yeah, 5 of the 9, yeah. It'll be over, halfway over, so. Yeah, this one's kind of the over the hump tournament. Seems like we're just getting started, but that's today. Drive, drive, drive. Westbound and down. Made it to Oklahoma. Here, settled in the house. First one here, right out there. There's the lake. Beautiful Oklahoma mud. Looks like some Oklahoma dirty water. I think they've had a little bit of rain recently and might have some more coming. Just looking at the ground. Looks like there's been some rivers running through here, so lake may be rising, I don't know. But we made it. Pretty good little spot here. Plenty of room for sure. But Andy will be here pretty soon. I don't know if Edward's even coming tonight, to be quite honest. He's only like an hour and a half from here. He might just come in the morning. You never know about Ed. Hard to tell. But yeah, we're here. Pretty smooth drive. Rolled down the road, burning some rubber on the generals. Got here without any trouble. And a little breezy right now. It's going to be very windy the next few days. And Eufaula is not a small lake, so it's going to be a little hard to move around. Probably have to do some creek hopping in the truck on this one, but we're here. Going to take the cover off, make sure all my ducks are in a row. Let the wind blow. All right, second day of practice. There's your little sample. Look at that fish. I mean, its tail's a little beat up. Look at how fat it is. It's got to be a female pre-spawner, not spawned out yet. Let's call her on a chatterbomb. But a little update. Today is the second day of practice. Yesterday had a decent day. Definitely with some shad spawning in the morning yesterday. Caught some fish doing that. I'm gonna say I had, I don't know, 6 or 8 scorbel bites, some on marinas, some on rock, natural rock, riprap, different stuff. Yeah, got some bites doing that. Last night we had storms. I'm talking about storms. Lightning, tornado warnings, lots and lots and lots of rain. 3 to 5 inches in this area, and I don't know if you all can see this or not. This is not a creek, like a major creek arm or anything like that, but that foam is helping you see coming around that point right there, the amount of current that right now is actually coming out of this little pocket. When I come around the corner right back there a minute ago, it was pushing in. The amount of rain we had, it's doing crazy things to the water right now. I'm gonna say it's come up probably a foot since yesterday. It could actually be more than that already, but it is changing rapidly by the second, by the minute. Yeah, man, this water was just flowing that way. Now it's flowing this way, so it's this is a weird one to try to figure out. Hopefully, you know, we're not supposed to have any more rain until like Thursday, so hopefully it'll settle out some, you know, before I start fishing anyway. But it's gonna be one of those kind of deals you just got to go fishing, I think, each day, and just kind of go from there. But that's the first squirrel I've had today. I've had 2 little bitty ones on a shaky head. Yeah, that's kind of the practice wrap up for right now. Probably be one of the most useless practices of the year, I'd have to think, here this week. So lots of the lake's going to get destroyed. Already is from this rain. We drove around this morning while we were waiting on the storms to pass after fishing church, and lots of the lake is just destroyed. Bigger creek arms and stuff, you know. And if we don't get any more, those could get cleared up and be fishable at some point in the tournament, but not the first few days. So it's gonna be a changing event. It's gonna be one you gotta just go fishing each day, which is all right by me. That would be a wrap for practice. It's about 1:30. Yeah, that's pretty much a wrap. Called, let's see, what did I have today? Caught 3 scorables, all fairly early this morning. Not early, before 10 o'clock, I guess, 10 or 11. Caught them all on a swim jig, but I caught one on a marina, one in the pocket, and one on just kind of a main creek bank. They were, like I said, they were all on the same bait, and they were all in a general area, so at least I've got that going for me, I guess. Try to take a good out of it, but not real good. Man, it's changed incredibly. It's up at least 3 feet right now, still rising. They are pulling a little bit of water out, but not a whole lot. I mean, there's still way more coming in. You go back in places and it's still backing into them. So it's still coming up. Still gonna come up tomorrow, probably the next day, truthfully. You know, maybe by my second day or by the knockout day will be the first. I bet we get to that point before it crests, and that's if it doesn't rain a whole bunch on like Thursday, Group A second day. So this is gonna be an interesting one. It's gonna be a tough one. I think overall, and conclusion I've came to, if scopers dominate this tournament, there's no hope left in traditional fishing. You know, I mean, you would think that water getting muddy, rising, all the things it's doing, if they're, you know, just seems like the recipe that would hurt scoping and put fish on the bank. But if scopers dominate this one, yeah, traditional fishing is dead. Bury it, put it in the grave, put a tombstone on it, rest in peace. But that's where we're at. So gonna be an interesting derby. Gonna be a changing one. I've at least got an area, got a home, and just gonna go there and fish. That's what I want to do at this point. So going turkey hunting tomorrow. Actually, that's what we're doing at this point. Off day, going turkey hunting, and then I'll go fish in that place. So that's it. Check you back on maybe in the woods, or then it'll be first day competition. Oh, first off day, man. It's been a day of it. We've had a busy day. Yesterday after the meeting, hopped in Jesse Wiggins' truck and we drove about an hour and 45 minutes to a friend that Edwin had us hooked up with. Went turkey hunting with him this morning, or still after lunchtime, but didn't get any gobblers. We did see a few hens, but it was a good way to spend the day. It's fun to spend the day with Jesse. We've known each other, but hadn't ever spent a lot of time around each other, so that was fun to do. But yeah, good way to spend the off day. I'd got most of my tackle done pretty much after practice yesterday. It is definitely changing quite a bit. It does seem like the lake has crested. You know, that it's not coming up anymore finally. If you look, you can see it's a 7-day change. So it was, you know, when we got here it was like 585 and a half or so, and over 589, or yeah, about 585 and a half up to 589. So 3.5, 4 feet, you know, it's like a little over 4 feet over full pull right now, just over 4 feet. So bunch of water, bunch of water. And now it looks like we're supposed to have some weather tomorrow, chance of storms and stuff. Wasn't what it was saying. It says some scattered thunderstorms tonight, thunderstorms in the morning, chance of rain 70%. As of yesterday, it was supposed to be nice tomorrow, but that's obviously changing. So, and let's give a final weight update. First place, 28 pounds. 10th place, look at that, 12 pounds. 10th place. 20th in the money, 8 pounds. It's pitiful. 8 pounds. Andy caught a couple. He's sitting right there, about 6 pounds. Terribly tough. I think tomorrow will be better if they continue pulling water, and they'll actually make that water start falling a little bit. If it falls 6 inches, I truly think that it will get better. I really do. So I think our day, right now, I'm saying our weight should be better. Who knows what it'll actually be, but we'll see. So I know the area where I'm gonna fish. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna fish. And I'm gonna start on a dock, and man, I'm just gonna try to keep my head down, keep a bait in the water, and when one bites, hopefully try to get him in a boat. That's all you can do in a deal like this. So make good cast, fish hard, not have too many rods out on the deck, and just go fishing. That's what we're gonna do tomorrow. Started biting a little bit again then. Okay. They've started biting a little bit again. Stay on. I might have just caught a scorpion bass.
1 pound, 12 ounces.
1 pound, 12 ounces. Look at that. I caught me one. Don't think he's going to go. Stay on there. There we go. It's exactly the kind of places I thought that they should get, those little flat spots. A little bit more open. Exactly the right kind of little spot.
2 pounds, 4 ounces.
4, yes. Nice little chunker. Thank you, Lord. Get up in this boat.
3 pounds, 12 ounces.
312. That's a good one. Yes, thank you, Lord. Stay on there. Stay on there. Come here. That's a big in there.
5 pounds, 9 ounces.
5'9".
Quick picture?
Yep, got it quick. All right, updates on the first day. I didn't do any period break updates during the day because, well, at both period breaks there was nothing to update. I hadn't caught a scoreable. First period, I might have had a scoreable bite in there behind some docks. Maybe I caught a couple small ones in there, and you know, those docks were good in practice. The first day real good. After I actually went back on the last morning of practice and still got bit, you know, so I thought that would be a way I could catch some to get my day started. But what I caught there were non-scoreable, and it kind of got my wheels turning, and I had bites on the bank behind it, and that was why I went back there and fished some and got bit, you know, on the banks behind that dock, but hardly any bites actually on the dock itself. So kind of had my wheels turning that things were changing, and stayed in that creek, that arm, whatever, all the first period, part of the way into the second, and then I thought, man, I want to go look at some stuff down the lake. I had a couple main lake places I'd got bit, and it was blown out, muddy from all the fresh mud, and blowing incredibly hard. Wind was really kicking. And so actually still in the second period, I was like, I started to run on further south, or down the lake. It's not really south, but further down the lake, and I was just like, I need to go back where I was. Kind of got to counting up number of bites that I had in my head, and then one fairly small zone there, I could think of 10 scoreables I had caught in practice. So I was like, the fish are in there, I just need to go back there. And so third period, I actually went in a pocket where the one scoreable I had caught in a pocket, in this pocket, and I go in there and pitch that Bass Pro Magnum worm and pull it over a limb, and that fish comes up and eats it like on top. And I thought, man, that fish would have been swim jig, and a swim jig would be something I could fish a lot faster than pitching this Texas rig and everything. So I start swim jigging and catch a
Are you over here talking to yourself?
More. I am.
What are you making? Do I need to watch the video?
No, you already know it all.
What's it gonna be about?
You like Eufaula?
The
Yep.
Gentle Giant, 101,000 acres and about 20,000 acres of fish.
Is that the gentle part? There ain't no fish in it? It's gentle on your equipment? Gentle on your tackle?
It's not gentle on it's gentle on your tackle.
Yeah.
It gets to blowing, it's not gentle.
No, it was not gentle yesterday, but
Andrew gonna make it?
he'd caught 3 last I looked. He'd caught a third one.
And 28. You better hurry up. It's got 4 minutes.
Yeah.
All right, buddy.
Better catch a couple. You out of here?
I'll be back. I'm gonna go get that rod for my wife and meet her for dinner.
Okay. Be careful.
All right, man.
So yeah, I switched to the swim jig and caught the next 3 on that, and then actually it moved pockets a couple times. Throw my swim jig up there in some of that grass, and one like wakes the water up behind it. I'm like, dang, that looked like a good one, and I'll see it actually turn and swim back up there. I'm like, oh, that fish is on the bed, and sure enough, it was a pair on the bed, and that was the female, and the male was kind of they're both kind of squirrely, but and I got close. I'd swim around and get a wacky worm out, and 2 or 3 casts, and get that wacky worm in there, and she just started swimming off with it. It's 5'9", big one. I fished for the dang male for the last 20 or 30 minutes, and he was biting, but he never would hold on to it. It's a 2.5 or 3 pounder. There was another bed 20 foot from it, had another 2.5, 3 pounder on it. So I was really hoping that, telling Andy that stuff, that he'd be able to capitalize on it today, but he's had a tough day. They've really caught him this afternoon. Weights have went up a lot here in the last hour. I mean, a lot in the last hour. They have really, really bit. But yeah, they're catching them right at the moment. 3 minutes left. So, but man, I'm excited to go fishing tomorrow. I know how I'm going to fish, and man, I'm excited about it. So hopefully, water will fall just a little bit like it has been, and they'll bite some. You know, looking at it right now, it's like their 10 cut was 12 something. It's 25, so theirs went up a pound. Ours is already higher. If ours doubles, it would shock me, truthfully, because ours was so much higher. But I better just try to catch 35 and count on it doubling, and then know I'm safe. So gonna get back out there tomorrow, get after it like Eufaula. My head had it for several seconds. There he is. Is that better? Yeah. I think we got a score.
1 pound, 10 ounces.
110. Got us a score.
£1, 8 ounces.
1 pound, 8 ounces. First period update, I did catch me a couple, so I'm ahead of my pace from the other day of not catching anything. Did catch me a couple little scorables there, 110 and then a 1.8 spot. No bites on the swim jig yet this morning. Caught both of those on the old Bass Pro mag for neck worm. I actually missed both of them the first bite and pitched back and caught them. So probably, you know, a good chance that they were possibly bedfish or something, but it's been okay. We've caught some fish. We're sitting in 10th right now. We need to catch some more and get up there and get safe is what we need to do. But I'll take it. I'll definitely take it for this first period to have a couple scores on the board. So we're gonna keep easing on through. Try to keep picking them off. There's a bluegill or something. It's something, pop, pop, and then spit it out. That's not a bluegill.
3 pounds and 1 ounce.
3 pounds and an ounce.
Yo.
Well, shucks.
Asking me up there in New York.
Man, Lake Eufaula was that was a tough one overall. I think I had 8 scoreable fish in 2 days and finished 16th in my group. That was incredibly tough, no doubt about it. You know, that first day in the last period to catch 5 like I did was, I mean, that obviously saved my tournament. You know, let me have a halfway decent finish there. But man, just a tough tournament. On that second day, I don't know, I caught some off of some rock and bite seemed like it kind of changed, and I don't know why I didn't stick with it more, to be quite honest. That looking back, it doesn't look very very smart. It was definitely changing every day, and you know, it got to a point to where I was like, well, I want to try to find something not only to get, obviously to make the knockout round, but something that could actually carry me through the knockout round in the championship, and took some risk and run off some different places and tried some different things, and just didn't work out. But big congrats to Zach Burge, his first tour level win there in his home state, not far from where he lives. So that was pretty awesome. Able to have his family and stuff there with him. So that was really cool, really cool. But yeah, sitting, I think we're like 17th or something in the points, and so decent spot over halfway through the year. You know, I always want to be in that running for Angler of the Year when it comes down to it. I don't see that being the case at this point, but need to make us some top 10s, make a little bit more out of the rest of the season right here, and these next couple tournaments are going to be on places I've never been, the Chowan River and the James River. So excited for those. They are both tidal. Tidal's never been like my strong suit, but I'm excited about it. This will be the first tidal water tournaments we've ever had. Every fish counts on, so who knows? Could be really good, could be really tough, but I think they both should be pretty decent fisheries, and I think every fish counts on them should be fun. So I'm excited about that. Actually, the next tournament's Heavy Hitters. I keep forgetting that Heavy Hitters is the next event we've got. Is down there, and that one definitely be a good one. Let me see my chain. But thanks for watching. And one other note. The live on this one worked great. Had pretty good service. Everybody that tuned into that, I appreciate you watching, and definitely gonna do that going forward as much as it's allowed, and hopefully the service holds up like it did on this one. So that should be fun. It was fun on my part to do that, and certainly appreciate y'all watching. So catch you on the next one.